My dear Pisces, sending you love, light, and Reiki. This is your Oracle Medicine, here to pass along the word of the divine for all of you lovely dear Piscean ones in the week of February 5th to the 11th, 2017. And to start the week off, we have the Four of Wands. It's going to be a time of victory, a time of celebration going on towards the beginning of the week here. Time of victory and a time of celebration. The heat is up. The summer is out. It's just going to be a time of fiery celebration. There's going to be things like weddings happening. There's going to be celebrations happening in a business per se. You know, things where you've hit this plateau where it's like, okay, we've crossed this first stage. We have finally gotten through this first stage and it is time to celebrate. But it's very important to remember that this is only a first stage and there is still more to go. Yet still, it is a great time for celebration for you. I am so happy to hear that for you as we begin the week out with celebration. And we transition into the week with the Justice card in reverse. So there's going to be some imbalance going on here. There's going to be some blocked imbalance going on here. No one's going to feel like that there are no one's going to feel fairness. Everyone's going to feel like, you know, things haven't necessarily been resolved. It hasn't necessarily been happening fairly. Okay, and there's going to be some tug of war with that, if you will, because the balance is still not found yet. Okay, it's still not found yet, and it's still time to kind of find that balance. This is a time where it's time to think about really finding that balance, but I have to say there's going to be some blocked energy there, and it does take two in this one. The Justice card, it does take two. Okay, so finding balance within oneself, yes, absolutely. Gain balance within oneself if you can, although this energy is being blocked, but understand that this can sometimes mean the person that you wish to find balance with is not on the same boat with you. And so even though you're wishing to find balance, they may not be on that same boat with you right now. Okay, and so you might have to endure some clashing times going on right now as we reach towards the middle of the week. And then as we get towards the middle of the week, it seems like there's going to be some new prosperity happening for you. Luck is going to be on your side towards the middle of the week here. There may be some new prosperity. It might be some new ways, some new ideas coming your way. Everything that you've worked hard for thus far, it's going to come out into fruition. You're going to be able to see the results of everything that you worked so hard for in the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, the physical way. Everything that you've worked so hard for, you're going to be able to see some results here. It's going to come back. You're going to be in great fortune towards the middle of the week here. You're going to be brought great fortune because you've just worked so hard. And everything is going to pay off for you towards the middle of the week here. So happy to hear that for you, Pisceans. And then as we get towards the end of the week, we have the Eight of Swords. So understand that there's going to be some parts of you that are going to feel trapped, but it's going to be more of an internal thing. Okay? The swords have probably stuck where they are. You've fallen away from the swords representing the people around you, you know, and so now it's really just more about you realizing that you are in your own way and allowing yourself to express and release all that dense energy from your mind, from your thoughts, the things that you thought about yourself, the things that you think that other people are saying. This is saying no one's actually thinking that at this time anymore. This is all about your own traps and thoughts. And even if they are still thinking it, this is a time where all of that, it has no more weight on you. Whatever the thoughts that people are thinking around you has absolutely no more weight on you. Okay, consider yourself free from the weight of what other people are thinking of you. But consider yourself still feeling trapped and still being trapped by your own thoughts and your own messages and your own belief systems in which have been put on you from whatever sources and unto yourself. And then we get towards the end of the week here and we have the World card. And it's going to be a great time for you to be able to kind of get out there and share your wisdom, share your knowledge. I would start thinking about some travel plans, maybe going on a little mini vacation somewhere, going on a little mini vacation somewhere, getting out and allowing yourself to really just get to a place where you can relax and enjoy life and just be in love with life for a little while. And most importantly, share the wisdom of that which you have manifested into your life. All the ups and downs, all the ins and outs, all the ebbs and flows, all the good times and bad times that has gone on in your life. What have you learned from that? What wisdom can you share with the people in your world from that? This is a good time for that. But remember that this time is only temporary. And so I would definitely start thinking about travel plans as we head towards the end of the week. I would definitely start thinking about travel plans. I definitely start thinking about places that you might want to go to where you can share your wisdom and where you can allow yourself to just be for a little while. Because you're getting ready to transition into a whole new time of your life, my dear Pisceans. You're going to be transitioning into a whole new time of your life here pretty soon. No telling necessarily when, but it's going to be happening because you've reached this plateau, right? You've reached this plateau now where everything that you've learned thus far, it's gotten you to where you are, and it's going to be a time for expansion. Hello, I even get that from the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a time of expansion happening for you, okay? But Saturn's energy is restricting you to a time frame, okay? So remember that you only have so much time in order to just relax. In order to relax, let go, share your knowledge, share your wisdom with the world. Just get out there and set yourself free for a little while. You've earned it. You deserve it. You've gone through so much hard work, so much processing, so much that you have learned. You've earned it. You deserve it. This is your time now. Your time. Okay? You've earned it. You deserve it. This is your time. So take control. Surrender to that. Allow yourself to be free for a little while. Couldn't have said it better myself. The spirit of moving on says that it's time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that new can come in. Remember what we were talking about here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is only saying that you yourself are getting in your own way with any kind of thoughts that you're having. That feeling of being trapped is but an illusion at this time. It's all in my head that this is going on, right? It's all in your head. Time to move on, this spirit says. It's time to let go of the old, worn out, so that the new can come in. Okay, so it's time to move on. I want to read a passage here from a passage from the book here and what it says in here. It says, by drawing this card, you're alerted to the fact that you need to make room for the new by letting go of the old. First, let go emotionally and intellectually. In other words, quit or say goodbye in your mind and heart. Once you do this, the physical letting go will happen naturally, in a peaceful and harmonious way. Ask heaven to help you make this transition, and don't plan, scheme, or worry about how you're letting go, or a replacement will occur. Put all your energy into prayer and faith, and leave the rest up to infinite spirit. You'll get definite guidance whenever it's the right time, right moment to take action. Until then, stay lovingly detached from your old situation. Thank you everything that my old situation has taught me. Thank you everything. But now it's time to say goodbye. I love you. I wish you farewell. It's time to put it all behind me now. It's time to intellect. It's time to mentally and emotionally allow that which is the past to clear away. Such a beautiful, beautiful message there. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Work with the spirit of letting go. Work with the spirit of letting go. Feel free to come back to this at any time and just kind of go over and re-go over what all is being said here for you with the spirit of letting go. It's a time for letting go. It's a time of transitioning. It's a time of saying goodbye with love. With love, heart to heart. It's time for me to move on. It's time for me to say farewell. That's the word of spirit here, of the divine, sending you love, light, and Reiki. This is your oracle medicine. I hope that this sends you many blessings, and I hope you have a blessed week. I will see you next reading. Aho matakuase.